Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking about some of the most useless items in RuneScape. Now, I did a video a while back when my videos sucked a little bit more than they do now, and it was called the top 10 useless things in RuneScape, and that video was primarily filled with places, minigames, or anything useless in general, but in this video, it's just going to be about the useless items. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. Number 10, holiday items. I mean, they look cool, but I don't know, they don't do anything. I don't really know what to say about them either, actually, so... once again, like from the last useless video I did, I'll let this guy take over.
This shit. Look at this. I look like a fucking peacock. I look like a fucking loser. Look at this shit. I look like some kind of a fucking Asian hooker with this fucking thing on. Look at this crap. Who the fuck cares about a carnival, man? Like, I want to kill shit, you know? Even if you're a skiller, I'm sure this is a waste of your fucking time because you're wasting experience doing this shit. You can even change colors so you can look like a different colored every time. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, it only goes 2 colors. Look.
Number 9, the brass necklace. Check this out, even the RuneScape Wikipedia page says that this thing is worthless. This thing cannot be crafted using the crafting skill, and there's only 2 certain respawn locations for this item, which are the downstairs area in Varrock West Bank and the Edgeville dungeon near the Hobgoblins. Since it can't be made or used for any specific purpose, the Wikipedia page says that it's used for looks and style. Look at her. If that is a she looks ravishing. Number 8, the gnome ball. This ball is worthless. Now, it can be fun. Balls can be very fun. But it's not even really advised that you throw this ball to a complete stranger because they'll probably walk off with it. The only real use a gnome ball has is stopping bots, depending on what skill they're actually botting. For example, if you throw a gnome ball to someone who's botting hunter, they'll just continue hunting. But if you play RuneScape 3, the ball could actually work well to stop people from botting dungeoneering since you can't bring anything into Diamondheim. Other than that, it's useless. Number 7, a goblin mail. I had to include this. I really didn't want to, because I feel like it's just kind of cliche. But everybody knows that this thing is useless. It's also perhaps the longest troll that has been played on RuneScape players by goblins. And Jagex. For some reason, when I was a kid and I did Goblin Diplomacy, I thought I was going to be able to wear the thing since I colored it. Don't know why I thought that at the time, but I was still met with disappointment. How these things even have value is beyond me. Number 6, a skull. To be completely honest, when I was playing back when the construction skill first came out, I thought we were going to be able to decorate our houses, but just like Thorn and the Hobbit, I have never been so wrong in all my life. I was totally going to have like a cool alchemy room, and one of the things I was going to have on my shelves in my imaginary alchemy room, amongst my potions, was going to be a skull. I was really looking forward to that, but then construction actually came out. Skulls have no use, but that's not to get them confused with the Restless Ghost quest skull. Those actually have uses, and it's totally different than regular skulls you can find on the ground, in the wilderness, and other places. Number 5, an empty oyster. To be completely honest, I really don't know how I'm going to manage to talk about an empty oyster for the next 20 seconds. All I can say is that you can fish for these, you can get them from rock crabs. They were once tradable on the Grand Exchange, but were made untradeable later on in RuneScape 3 in a hidden update. And that is how useless an empty oyster is. Number 4, an old boot. For years, this item has baffled players because it was originally obtainable through random events, mystery boxes. It can't be traded or worn, and it can't be used with another old boot to make a pair of old boots. You can find the old boots if you're hunting, picking flax, searching bushes, digging in the dig site, the fisher trawler minigame, big net fishing in general, inspecting certain plants on Karamja. What the hell is this thing for? Number 3, sawdust. This untradeable item appears at a player's feet after asking the sawmill operator to convert logs into planks. It currently has no use in old school RuneScape and still doesn't have any use in RuneScape 3 either, which is shocking. In May of 2006, a player asked the sawmill operator in Postback from the Hedge number 9 how he could explain the loss of weight while making planks. The operator said, sawdust, and ever since the wood god has spoken, sawdust has become real. Number 2, tile. Much like number 6, I had big hopes that tiles would somehow be involved in construction, but they weren't for some reason, and they have no use today. Planks actually existed a little bit before construction ever even came out, but eventually received their use from when the skill was actually created, but tiles still never did. The only area you can find this item in is the wilderness too. So odds are people who have never actually explored the wilderness before don't even know that tile exists. Number 1, a thingy. You heard me right, a thingy. It doesn't exist on old school RuneScape, but it's a real thing on RuneScape 3. If you go to the Grand Exchange and type in thingy, you'll find an item being displayed that looks identical to the magic amulet or sapphire amulet, but the weird thing is you can't buy it and you'll never be able to obtain one anywhere else, even though it apparently costs 2 GP. Its examine information even says Mabob. Good one, Jagex. Now give it to me. Thanks for watching, guys. It was kind of a little bit more laid-back countdown today. I was starting to feel like a robot, so I felt like I had to put some personality into it, at least a little bit. If you know what I should count down next, post that in the comment section. I'll try to make it happen. We're less than 5,000 subscribers away from 100K subscribers, and I honestly have no clue what video I'm going to make for that occasion, but it will be glorious, I promise. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you guys later.